Did you know? The Bible may describe creatures that sound like dinosaurs.
Yes, Wooly, there's always more to the story. Get ready, because this is fascinating. When we think of dinosaurs, we imagine giant creatures that lived millions of years ago. At least, that's what we've been told. But did you know that the Bible describes two enormous animals, Behemoth and Leviathan, whose details are so unusual that people have wondered about them for centuries? One is described as having bones like iron, a tail like a cedar tree, and incredible strength. The other is said to breathe out smoke and flames, with scales that no spear could pierce. So, what were these creatures? Really? Wooly? First of all, aquatic animals were created on the fifth day, and land animals were created on the sixth day of creation week, according to Genesis chapter 1. Second, in the book of Job, God himself points to two of his greatest creations, made to testify to God's might and power, Behemoth and Leviathan. In Job 40, God tells Job, "Look at Behemoth, which I made along with you. It eats grass like an ox. Its strength is in its loins, its power in the muscles of its belly. Its tail sways like a cedar tree. Its bones are like tubes of bronze. Its limbs like bars of iron."
I know that some people think Behemoth was a hippo or an elephant, but many creation scientists don't believe that all. Instead, they believe Behemoth was a huge land dinosaur like a brachiosaurus. After all, no hippo has a tail like a cedar tree.
That makes perfect sense. Brachiosaurs were among the largest land animals God ever made, eating plants, living near rivers, and towering above the trees. Their bones were like iron bars, and their tails could knock down trees with a single swing.
But are dinosaurs really gone forever?
In the Congo region of Africa, local people have long told of a creature called Mokele Mbembe. Its name means one who stops the flow of rivers. They describe it as a giant, long-necked, smooth-skinned animal with a powerful tail, sounding very much like a sauropod dinosaur. Expeditions have searched for it unsuccessfully, but the legend still lives on.
So it's like a modern behemoth? Maybe hiding in the swamps today? That's amazing!
Whether in Job's day or in today's stories, Behemoth shows us how powerful God's creatures can be. And if even the mightiest dinosaur was only one of the first works of God, then how much greater must the Creator be who made it? But let's get back to the Bible. In Job 41, God speaks of Leviathan, a terrifying creature of the deep. It breathed out smoke and fire, and the sea boiled like a pot in its wake.
Did you know? There's actually a little insect that can do something kind of like that. It's called the bombardier beetle, and it makes a fiery explosion inside its body. It sprays out boiling hot chemicals like a living flamethrower.
Scientists discovered that this beetle keeps two chemicals, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide, separate inside its body. When it feels threatened, it mixes them in a special chamber, and the reaction blasts out boiling liquid with a loud pop and steam. It's like a tiny fire-breathing dragon.
If a tiny beetle can do that, then maybe Leviathan really could breathe out smoke and fire just like the
Ancient civilizations from Mesopotamia to Greece, India, China, and even the Americas told stories of dragon-like beasts. The memory of creatures like Leviathan is everywhere.
One famous story from history comes from Alexander the Great. Around 330 BCE, when his army marched through India, his soldiers reported seeing a giant dragon hiding in a cave. Its head alone was said to be as long as 30 meters, with eyes the size of shields. The beast hissed and snorted fire, and the soldiers were terrified.
Whoa! So Alexander's men really thought they saw a dragon. That makes Leviathan sound even more possible.
And in medieval China, between the 7th and 13th centuries, stories said that kings raised dragons to pull their royal chariots. Some families were even said to keep young dragons. And don't forget, the dragon is one of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac, right alongside real creatures like the horse, the ox, and the rabbit. Why include a dragon, unless people once believed it was a real animal?
From the soldiers of Alexander to the emperors of China, the memory of dragon-like creatures lives on across cultures. If God could design a beetle with fire inside and mighty beasts like Leviathan, then how much greater is the Creator who rules over them all? Behemoth on land, Leviathan in the sea, both mighty, both unforgettable. Yet they are only creatures. Job learned that day what we must never forget. If the works of God's hands are this great, then the greatness of God Himself is beyond all measure. Choose to serve the mighty Creator who loves you and has a wonderful plan for your life. Everything He does has a purpose.
The video you just watched was based on Genesis 1, Job 40 and 41, and Psalm 104. For more epic family-friendly Bible videos, subscribe to Hearts Full of Wonder, where you will discover wisdom, wonder, and faith, one story at a time, because there's always more to the story.